Do you need to get an expert opinion for your affirmative asylum case with USCIS? So we're talking here about like an analysis that you can have written, an opinion by a subject matter expert about, usually it's about like the conditions in your country, where usually these are like professors at universities who like focus on your country, like the politics there, the social dynamics there. And sometimes asylum seekers will pay them to write an analysis that's like, 2 to 10 pages long, where they just basically talk about the country conditions. And the idea is that hopefully it will support the case. It will address things that the officer needs to know about, that the officer can like rely on and cite to be like, oh yeah, bad things are happening there, or this thing that the guy's afraid of does happen all the time, so he's at great risk of that. Things like that. Honestly, we don't usually use them in affirmative asylum cases. We use them more often in defensive cases. My experience as a former asylum officer is that asylum officers don't really care that much about these. I think judges give them more weight and credibility and care more about them. I think asylum officers tend to ignore them and just focus on the country conditions, resources that they are taught to rely on. And that's why we use those in our legal brief. We cite to those country conditions resources that asylum officers are taught to use and rely on. And I think that's a lot more powerful than an expert opinion, because I think they figure like, oh, you can pay anyone to say anything that you want. And so they don't give it much weight, especially at the asylum office. So I probably wouldn't use it. There's maybe a few really nuanced issues that I might need to try to address that I would consider using it for at the asylum office, but not very much.